In this module, we will discuss about tax collected at source. Who are the people who are liable to collect tax at source, and what are the compliances under the GST Act. As we saw in the previous module, while we discussed the e-commerce operators, all the e-commerce operators operating through online platform are required to collect tax at source. The rate for collecting tax at source is 1% of the amount paid or payable to the supplier for the sale of goods or services. This amount of TDS is to be collected at the time of credit of amount to the supplier or at the time of payment made to the supplier, whichever is earlier. The amount collected as TCS should be paid within 10 days after the end of the month in which the amount has been collected. The amount paid shall be considered as the tax paid by the supplier, and therefore the supplier can claim credit in his electronic cash ledger. Lastly, discuss the TCS compliances. To begin with, the first one is the furnishing of statement. Statements includes an electronic statement of amount collected towards the outward supply of goods and services. This statement needs to be filed within 10 days after end of the month in which the amount has been collected. Once the statement has been furnished, then the matching needs to be done. This means that the amount collected and furnished by the operator will be matched with the outward supplies of the supplier. In case of any mismatches found, communications will be sent to both the parties. And finally, based on the mismatches identified, rectifications needs to be done. If the supplier does not rectify the discrepancy for the month in which the discrepancy had arose, it shall be added to the output liability for the succeeding calendar month automatically. With this, we end our module on invoice rules under GST. In the next module, we will discuss about the accounts and records rules.